Shalom, family. We're waiting on Brother Levi to come in. Shalom, Brother Bow. Shalom, Brother Will. We're waiting on Brother Levi to chime in. I think he has some problems logging on. Hey, Brother Will, how do I add Brother Levi on? I mean, I don't. He said something about I need to add him on. Brother Will. Yeah. Huh? Mm, so you said copy link? Yeah, I see the copy link. I hit copy link. Where the chat box? Oh, okay. Anywhere? Uh, mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah, this brother Levi calling me now. All right. I may need to hit you back, man. Listen up. All right. Brother Levi. Uh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, yeah, I don't. Brother, I just got the phone with Brother Will. He said to go to copy link. And, oh no, oh I thought you were talking about the StreamYard chat. Yeah, yeah, me too. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Shalom, Mark. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but right before you call, I saw a link that says add Levi, and then when you call it, it's gone now. He say he in the back. He in the background. Okay. All right.
There we go. Shalom.
Shalom, brother. Man, my bad,
Shalom.
man. I never added nobody on here. It's the first time.
That's, all
Yeah,
right.
I'm not
It's
up
all
on this
good,
technology.
man. Yeah.
I can't hear you, brother.
You can hear me? Shalom, shalom.
Hey, Shalom,
Can you hear
Akim.
me? Shalom.
Okay, hold on
Shalom.
1 second. I'm gonna see if I can help you out real quick. Let me log on to my computer right quick.
Yeah, yeah, we on, brother Chazelle.
Oh, you on?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, man. How do y'all do? All right. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Brother Brad coming at you with another lesson from KOI. Tonight I want to talk about depression and suicide. Depression and suicide is a big thing I'm starting to see now in the black community and in Hispanic and Native American community also. I had some people back home who committed suicide this year already, and two that committed suicide last year. So I really didn't know how big depression was in the black community, but I do understand it, because we're oppressed. It's just a vibration of oppression, and we have to be strong in this thing. Uh, we have to endure until the end, no
Shalom,
matter
can you hear me?
what. Can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me, brother?
Can't hear. I can hear you at first.
What about now?
Let me go out, come back in.
My volume all the way up. If Can you hear me, brother Levi? Bear with us 1 second, Akim. I think brother Levi logged out and gonna log back in.
Hey, Shalom, fam. Yeah, he's trying to get back in. I'm here to
Okay.
help you.
All right. I can barely hear you though.
You can barely hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to turn your mic up then. I mean, your headset or your speakers.
Yeah. I turned it off. My headset.
Yeah, what are you listening through then? Because I'm listening on the TV and my computer, and it's up loud.
Oh, okay. I'm just on my phone.
Oh, that's why you might have to. Yeah, you can't hear if you're on your phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need external speakers unless you got earbuds or something plugged in.
Okay.
Brother Levi,
Yes.
uh, I'm here to help you guys. To go ahead and
All
get.
right.
Brother Levi, I'm here to help you guys. Go ahead.
What about now? Can you hear me, Brother Abraham?
Con, I can hear you loud and clear. You're very loud.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you too. Very loud.
All right.
Yeah, I can't hear.
Yeah, you can't. If you can't hear, it's because whatever device you got connected to it, you are not going to be able to hear. Um, unless you have earbuds or you connect it to a computer or something, you're not going to be able to hear well unless you got earbuds from the phone.
Oh man.
Unless you have earbuds or you connect it to a computer or something, you're not.
Yeah, my earphones, I think they're about to die.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing coming out of my headphone.
Yeah, Con, you can go ahead and start the class though, because they can hear you. Shalom, family. This
Okay.
second officer Abraham Yasharallah. Tonight, Officer Brad will be bringing forth the class of fighting depression. Brother Levi Ben Israel will be reading for him, and I will be in the background if you need any help, gentlemen. I'm watching and I'm controlling the board.
All right. Shabbat shalom. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Let's start off, and we're gonna talk about depression first. But let's open it up with Deuteronomy 28 and 15, Brother Levi.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
God. This is Moses speaking to the Israelites. In case those that don't know that we are the children of Israel, and Moses was speaking to the children of Israel at this time. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
All right. Right here it says the Lord will smite us with madness. You know, our people are mad out here. They crazy out here. And with blindness and astonish of a heart, and that heart means your mind, astonishment of mind. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28, 34. Jump down to 34.
Verse 34. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thy eyes, which thou shalt see.
Yeah, and see, we've seen terrible things in slavery and all the pain and trauma that's been passed down to us from generation to generation, with these curses. And also, it could be depression can come from lack of money, lack of education, oppression, having a degree, a master's degree, and you still can't find a job. That all that stuff can lead to depression and even suicide. Let's go to Proverbs 23 and 7. Book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 7.
Come on, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 7. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, said he to thee, but his heart is not with thee.
God. So as he thinketh, so as he thinketh, so is his heart. So how you think about yourself is is who you are. I mean, how you think about yourself, your mind, that's just who you are. I mean, this is how depression gets into your mind. I mean, this is how negative thoughts start. You know, we start telling ourselves that, you know, we'll never amount to nothing. I'll never be nothing. My family ain't nothing. Just look at my people. You know, all that can set in with depression also. Can make depression set in, rather. Let's go to Proverbs 15 and 13.
Come.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 13.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 13. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken.
God, the Bible says that a merry heart, which is a merry mind, make it a cheerful countenance. And by sorrow of the heart, the spirit is broken. You know, we look outside and you see our people are not happy. You know, our people, you know, they ready to fight, shoot. You know, our people are oppressed. It's like a vibration of oppression that we're under. That it's bad. I mean, let's go to Proverbs 14 and 13.
Come, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 13. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness.
Con, even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful. You know, sometimes, you know, you never know that somebody's depressed or going through something. They may laugh, you know, but at the end of that smile is heaviness, you know, that mirth. And you know, behind that smile is just heaviness. Let's go back to Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 3. The eyes of the Most High are in every place.
Slide Proverbs chapter 15, verse 13. I'm sorry.
Come. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 13. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken.
Con, you see that merry heart is a happy mind. That's what it's saying. Your heart is your mind. Right. You know, this is how we cure it. You know, by I can't hear, but I'm sorry. And how we cure it is, you know, through the fellowship of our, you know, brothers and sisters. And let's go to Ecclesiastes 30 and 23. Ecclesiastes 30, 23 and 24.
Okay. You said 30?
Yeah, Ecclesiastes 30. And we're going to go to 23 through 25.
Come. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 30, verse 23. Love thy own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. Envy and
Con,
wrath.
verse
Oh, go ahead.
Con, verse 23. It says, love thy own soul. That means love yourself. And comfort thy heart, comfort thy mind. Remove sorrow far from thee. Anything that makes you depressed, try to move that far from you. And then when it says, for sorrow has killed many, sorrow has killed many. I mean, it could be the death of a loved one, or the loss of something, or anything that you could kill yourself, you know, worrying about that all the time. Go to verse 24.
Verse 24. Envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time.
Con. So are our people envious of each other?
Come.
Don't we wrath against one another? You know, that could shorten your life right there. And carefulness bringeth age before time. And that carefulness is worrying all the time.
Worrying, right.
You know, it's almost like, you know, black people, if you just being black period, we're gonna worry anyway, you know.
Stress, yeah.
But you know, try not to, you know, worry so much. Go to verse 25.
Verse 25. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet.
Con, a cheerful of a good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. You know, your diet could also be what you put into your ears. It could be the music you listen to that could bring you down into depression. Let's go to Romans 15:4. The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4.
Come. This is the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Con. And see, the things that were written before time for our learning was this Bible. I mean, the Old Testament, the New Testament, the Apocrypha. And these scriptures is supposed to give us hope, you know, and not thinking about trying to, you know, take your life or whatever. Let's go to Acts chapter 20, verse 32. Acts chapter 20, verse 32.
Come, this is the book of Acts, chapter 20, verse 32. And now, brethren, I commend you to Yahweh and to the word of his grace, which is able to build you up and to give you an inheritance among all them which are sanctified.
Con. These words, I mean, these words are not our words. These are the words of the Most High. These words of the Most High is what builds you up, you know, so you can be able to face adversities and depression.
Con.
Hold on a second. All right, let's go to Hebrews 10 and 35. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 35.
Con, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which had great recompense of reward.
Con. The Bible teaches us to have confidence in the Most High. And our reward is keeping the commandments and hopefully getting to the kingdom, Lord willing. All right, let's start on now we're gonna go talk about suicide. Let's open up with Deuteronomy 76, the old classic.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. The Most High thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Come. And you know, this is the like the one thing that our people lack is knowing and understanding that they are special to the Most High. I mean, He is, you know, we are precious to Him. I mean, He had made us from the earth. You know, we are, you know, the Most High's perfect creation. You know, no nation can compare to us. You know. Let's go to let's kind of reinforce that. Let's go to 2 Chronicles 9 and 8. 2 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 8.
This is the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 9, verse 8. Blessed be the Most High thy power, which delighted in thee to set thee on his throne, to be the king for the Most High thy power, because thy Elohim loved Israel to
Love
establish them
who?
forever.
You love who?
He loved Israel to establish them forever.
Con, and keep
Therefore,
saying it again. The Most High loves Israel. I mean, we are the children of Israel. You know, when the children act up sometimes, you know, you get punished for it, you know, but that don't diminish the love the Father has for the child and the Father has for us, His children. You know, it's just time for us to get out this lowly state that we're in and understand that we are still in our captivity. I mean, we still under the curses. And there's a lot of people have no clue about what's going on in this world, you know, dealing with us as a people. Let's go to Isaiah 43, verse 3 through 4. Isaiah 43, verse 3 through 4.
You said Isaiah 43, verse 3 through 4?
We're going to go 3 through 4.
All right, come on. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse 3. For I am Yahweh, thy Elohim, the Holy One of Israel, thy Savior. I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopia and Seba for thee. Since thou
Hold on.
Okay, come on.
Con. And see, it says it again. You know, he's the Holy One of Israel, not nobody else. And he said he's going to give men for ransom. And that means that some people got to die for us to be saved or to get us out of our bondage. Continue.
Verse 4. Since thou wast precious in my sight, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore I will give men for thee and people for thy life.
Con. He keeps saying the same thing again. You know, we are precious in the Most High sight. You know, we're like a treasure that you value a lot. You know, it's worth more than anything. But you know, the Most High, you know, He knows that. What I'm trying to say, the Most High knows that, you know, he, 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 you know, he, 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 what I'm trying to say, he as you see, he can just continually, give us affirmation, to love us, because the Most High, He knows that we are already destroyed and we would destroy ourselves. And why would you hurt the one thing that you have, and that's yourself? You know, the Most High don't want us to do that. He don't want us to hurt ourselves in no shape, form, or fashion, and definitely not to commit suicide. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 30, verse 23 through 24.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 23. Chapter 30, verse 23. Love thy own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein.
He said, love your own soul and comfort thy mind. The heart is the mind. Remove sorrow far from thee. For sorrow have killed many, like I was saying earlier. People die and they lose a loved one and they just never get over it. And they just fall into depression. And that depression leads to suicide.
Right.
It's like you kill yourself almost. Go to verse 24.
Verse 24. Envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bringeth age before the time.
Did we just read that?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we read it earlier.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes,
sorry about that, my bad. Let's go to Acts. Let's go to Acts 16, verse 27 through 30. My bad,
This is the book of Acts, chapter 16, verse 27. You said 27 to 30, right? All right. Verse 27. And the keeper of the prison, awakening out of his sleep, and seeing the prison doors open, he drew out his sword and would have killed himself, supposing that the prisoners had been fled. But Paul cried with the...
I'm sorry, I didn't hear where you were.
Verse 27. I'm starting verse 27. When we read it again.
All right, so this is what we're talking about here. Paul was in prison. The Most High got him out of prison. The guard woke up from his sleep and he saw that they was gone, and he was about to kill himself. He like, man, how did this happen on my watch? He didn't want to deal with the scrutiny of his superiors. Like, I only had one job, and that was to watch the prisoners, and they fled, they gone. And he pulled out his sword and was about to kill himself. Keep reading, verse 28.
Verse 28. But Paul cried with a loud voice, saying, do thyself no harm, for we are all here.
Paul yelled out, don't do thyself no harm. Why didn't Paul just let him kill himself? Let's go to verse 29.
Verse 29. Then he called for a light and sprang in, and came trembling and fell down before Paul and Silas, and brought them out and said, sirs, what must I do to be saved?
You see, just in that little sorrow right there, he was about to go kill himself. The prisoners got away on my watch. He didn't have in his mind to, say, hey, let's get him, or let's lead the fight. Let me lead the search, to find him. It was my fault, and sometimes that's what we have to do. We have to face, our sorrows, head on. And I mean, he wasn't even going to give himself a chance at salvation. He was just going to take his own life because he erred, and he messed up. You know, uh,
Con.
I mean, because taking your life, I mean, it's just not an option. He was going to end his life, before salvation was even offered unto him. Because he messed up. That was just the example I was giving. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 12.
Con. This is the book of the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 12. Seek not death in the era of your life, and pull not upon yourselves destruction with works of your hands, with the works of your hands.
Con. And just like, Paul said earlier, he says, don't do thyself no harm. Seek not death, because you made an error in your life. I mean, don't put destruction upon yourselves, with the work of your hands. That's suicide.
Con.
Let's go to verse 13.
Verse 13. For Yahweh made not death, neither had he pleasure in the destruction of the living.
Con, God made not death. We weren't supposed to die. The Most High made us greater than everyone else that's on the planet. Let's go to verse 14.
Verse 14. For he created all things that they may have their being, and the generations of the world were healthful, and there is no poison of destruction in them, nor the kingdom of death upon the earth.
Con, verse 15.
For righteousness is immortal, but the ungodly men
See,
with their works and words.
On verse 15, we were not supposed to seek death, because we were the ones who received the laws of God, to receive immortality. Verse 16, go ahead.
Verse 16. But ungodly men with their works and words call it to them. For when they thought to have it their friend, they consumed to naught, and made a covenant with it, because they are worthy to take part with it.
Con. And see, as a people, we always sought, ourselves into destruction every time. Selling drugs to our people, to robbing each other, killing. We always chose the wrong thing to do. Let's go to we got two more. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, verse 8.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon,
chapter 15, verse 8.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, verse 8. And employing his laborers lewdly, he maketh a vain god the same clay, even he which a little before was made of earth himself, and within a little while after returning to the same, out when his life was lent him shall be demanded.
Jump down to verse 16.
Verse 16. For man made them, and he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them. But no man can make a God like unto himself.
See, the spirit we have is not ours. This spirit is borrowed. It don't belong to us. The spirit we have in us belongs to the Most High. You can never mimic or copy the spirit that the Most High has put in us. You know, don't seek death in your error. When things get bad and you think it's gonna be bad, stay strong. You know, one last scripture. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 6.
Con. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 6. Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices.
Con. Don't bear your hate on your brothers, on your neighbors, for every little wrong, and don't do nothing that will cause you injury. Don't bungee jump, don't jump over bridges or jump over hills and whatever dangerous activity. Don't go skydiving. Those are injurious practices, which could cause you death, which is the same thing as suicide. But that's all I got right now, Akim. I appreciate it. I hope this lesson was edifying. I'm sorry I couldn't really hear, but I did the best I could. But anybody got any questions? Any comments? Anything to add? All right. Well, I guess we can wrap it up, Brother Levi. I appreciate you, brother.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. You're at the class.
All right.
Shalom.
I'm still learning in this thing, man. Give me a chance. I'm still learning.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent lesson,
Brother
brothers.
Abraham, you got anything?
Shalom.
Still learning. Huh? Give me a chance. I'm still learning.
Excellent lesson,
Brother
brothers.
Abraham, you got anything?
Again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Kingdom of Israel, United Worldwide. Tonight, Officer Brad brought out some great scriptures with Brother Levi Ben Israel reading for him. Again, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the comment box. If not, don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 2 o'clock as Officer Salakia, as Cap Chaziel RIA. Go ahead and bring out a Shabbat study. And with that, we will say shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. Shabbat shalom.